Hey guys, and welcome to what is, in terms of gameplay at least, the final part of my Let's Play of the PlayStation 2 and Wii version of Sonic Unleashed. In the last two parts, we went through all of the remaining Gaia Gates, we've collected every single item, and we've collected the last few special stage keys. Well, special mission keys. Special stage keys are in Sonic Heroes. And in this video, we're just going to be doing those last few missions that we have unlocked. So, we have 2 daytime missions, and we have 3 nighttime missions, I believe. And we begin with what has to be another one of the most annoying item boxes to get to. You have to have some real perfect timing for this. And the first thing you want to do is you want to stay to the right until this part. Move. Yeah, no, you're still going to want to stay to the right, actually, because of the position of that gap. And I completely missed it. Yeah, you're going to have to, you've got to get some real timing there. Don't jump, because when you jump in this thing, which is pretty much just the bobsled from Holoska, you will, just stop. It completely defies physics. You jump, and you will immediately just stop in midair. And that, in turn, you know, you're not going to have any momentum, you're just going to fall straight down. You're going to want to hit the dash pad, boost if you can, and then just try and make your way to the far right as possible, and then you immediately have to go left and make sure you go up that ramp to grab the item box. I really hate this mission. Anyway, we actually get to see the rest of this level now. We never got to see it in the Collect the Rings mission, because we were entirely on the settings section. We never really got to see much of this when we had another Collect the Rings mission, because you only had to collect like 70. It's like the smallest amount in the game, so now we can actually see what the rest of this area really looks like. It doesn't really look any different to the 2D section from the main stage. But again, look, this is, for the most part still, entirely new stuff, and this is a sort of level where it pretty much is a full-on act. Maybe not quite as long as some of the others, even though the target time for Arid Sands isn't that big anyway, but it's like, why isn't this a proper act? That's what I don't get. Like, you really couldn't have just made a second act out of this? It's not like the HD version is a bit weird, because in the HD version you have one main act, but then each area has 2 or 3, one or 2 optional acts. And then when it comes to the Werehog, some stages have an extra optional Werehog stage, others don't, and then it's confusing. Why does some have extra stages, some don't? Why do some have 2-day stages and some have 3? Even though they're all like really short. And then there was just the DLC, some of which are the same levels, just made, I mean, they've been horribly redesigned with more hazards, or they're completely new levels that are also horribly designed and filled with stupidly placed obstacles. Alright, our final Don't Break Anything mission. And the immediate thing you're going to want to keep doing is attacking these dark bats. These guys are everywhere. Well, no, they're not everywhere, I should say. They keep coming back after a few seconds. And I'm pretty sure that if they shoot something, like one of these urns or even the wooden box, that's it. You know, you failed the mission, I imagine. It still counts. You don't want to break the box because, well, the mission will fail, and that makes sense, because then what are you going to do? You need that box to stay on these switches. Staying here in the middle, you should be fine. You know, as long as they don't physically hit you. Because that's what they're going to be doing. As a whole, they're always going to be aiming for you. It's just when you're in a location that where they can potentially hit something. Thankfully, at the point that you unlock this, you should have by far enough Gaia Force to make sure you take these guys out in one hit and take care of those nightmares in one hit, because you don't want to, because if you end up doing like that 2-punch thing, if you keep hitting the circle button, you're going to send those nightmares flying rather than actually kill them, and that is probably going to break something. I think that's how it works. I think it will still break something. And I completely forgot to go after that switch just a moment ago. So I had to put the crate back on the switch again. And like, see, You still gotta be careful where you're moving though, because that dart bat sniper didn't fire that anywhere near me. It could have potentially have hit the box. Thankfully it didn't. I think you have to open up the main door, and that in turn will open up the optional door. Because that optional door is the one that has the item box in. I don't know if you just have to hit that specific switch, or if you have to open everything. And if you're fast enough, you can hopefully hit the gold ring before they fire anything. And there we go. Not really covering a lot of area, it's just a matter of... It's not even a puzzle, really. You activate one switch to activate another switch, and then you just keep doing that over and over again. You just need the box on the blue ones, you stand on the green ones. Every now and then a couple of deep nightmares will show up. Right, get used to Eggman Land, because we're going to be here for a while. So, Eggman Land, we have 2 more optional nighttime missions. And we have our third and final, find the secret treasure, whatever it's called. And the weird thing is, the item box in this stage is in exactly the same place as one of the item boxes was in the main stage. And this is weird. So I hit this guy normally. And that one. You can see that one is pulsating, but there's no electricity. When I touch it, there's electricity. But otherwise, there was no electricity there. Only when I touched it, and when it finished the animation, it did appear around the tail again. But where was the rest of the electricity? There was nothing there. See, that item box that is in the exact same place it was last time. Did they just forget, or were they running out of ideas? Because that's the only time I think that happens. They have item boxes in the exact same place twice in a row. No, actually, I think Dragon Road did that. Like, one of the ones in Path to Darkness also appears in, I think it's the Don't Get Hit mission. I hate calling it that. That's what it's called, but, you know, you can still get hit. But I think it appears in the exact same place down there as well. I think it's 1 of 2 times that happens. Don't know why, they just decide to do it that way. Unfortunately, I do dawdle in this stage. I don't know why I'm trying to break everything, because even when I found the special ring, I know that the last one is further along, but I feel the need to break everything, even though A, they're not giving me any Gaia Force, and B, I'm already maxed out, and I'm not ranked for this. I have no reason to go around breaking everything. Past me, stop this mindless destruction. I'm pretty sure that if I hit the Red Deep Nightmare with all 4 of those, I probably would have killed it. But sadly, the first spike missed. Sorry, the first spikes missed. You always got to do it in that Sonic Colors announcement, whether it's the Sonic Colors, the Sonic Generations version, or the less deep version that you hear in Team Sonic Racing, which I don't think has the same appeal. It doesn't sound as good because the guy's voice isn't as deep. Even though they finally have one that shouts out Boost. That was like the only Wisp that he didn't shout out in Sonic Colors. Right, for some reason, I just wanted to showcase what was on the other side of this door. There's absolutely nothing, but that decided to keep disappearing. Let me open the door. Thank you. There's nothing here there. It's just a barrier. You can't move on, because the special ring is in this one. So, see, these ones I actually have to break. And there we go. I'm pretty sure that's, I'm pretty sure that was with Sonic's stretchy arm. And again, if Sonic's arms didn't have hitboxes, then how the hell am I breaking everything? But, no wait, I think there's 1 more mission. Yeah, there is. So we got 3 missions, sorry, in Eggman Land Night. So we just get to all 3 of them at once. I mean, granted, they're going to be post-game anyway, so why not? Look, these ones give me Gaia Force. But I forgot where the item box is, but I did find that. Now, the thing about the item box with this one. Run. Run, because it is on the other side of this lift. It is just over there, and I barely made that. Look at that. Barely made it. You gotta make sure you go for the right one, because I don't think it's possible to get both of them. Quite a difficult one. Very easy to miss that one. That's one of those one and done situations. You miss it, you gotta restart. And then the rest of this is just, you know, we're on a lift. Of course they're gonna make a lift where you have to take out the enemies as part of the mission rather than the main stage as well, which we've already had 2 of. That was pretty easy, so what could they possibly do next? Of course, a big mother. Thankfully it's just the one. And then it's just the little Rexes probably going to attack you by the time you finish the animation. I think we just managed to avoid those guys. I'm not sure how. And by the way, on one playthrough, I did completely forget that I already grabbed the item box at the top when I started exploring around here. Because the bottom of that, where it's like, you see all the lines and everything on the walls, it looks like a breakable door. Don't ask me why I thought that, but I can't remember if it was that. I think that's what I was doing. I don't think I missed the pits. Or maybe I did and I just don't remember, but I fell. Anyway, regardless of why I did it, I fell and I had to redo that, including collecting that item box again. That was fun. Right. It is time. Battle Royale. Take on all comers, Eggman Land. The numbers don't lie. 100 enemies. We have to take out 100 enemies. This may as well be a stage in itself. We start off with the weaklings. We haven't seen these guys since we were in Rooftop Run. I think was when we last saw all of these guys. That's the only time we're going to see them. They're the regular blue nightmares. But because we have, because Dark Gaia's strength now gathers around Sonic, Sonic can now use all of Dark Gaia's power. We can take them out immediately in just a single hit. So if you go back to Windmill Isle, you will be able to take out just about every enemy in a single hit. Now, apart from like those 2 deep nightmares that we see in the 3rd act. Right, so they make you fight nightmares. Then the deep nightmares. They have the red nightmares. No, the red deep nightmares. They're gonna bring out everything. I don't think you fight absolutely every enemy, because I think, yeah, there's a few masters that aren't here. You fight. I want to say, actually, I think are there masters here? I can't remember now. But there's you don't fight all of the masters. There's no fright masters. There's no fire masters, because there's no water barrels around here. Why Eggman decided to place those water barrels there? Because how was he supposed to know there was going to be a fire master? Ugh, I'm yawning. I'm not growing tired of this, even though we are almost there. There's just one more mission after this. This mission was a pain when I first played it, which I'd say is probably not that surprising. Because for, I think, the first time ever, what did Dark Gaia Cauldron do? I can't remember now, but they actually do make you fight 2 red titans at once. Not only that, there's 4 of them. It's 2 at a time, but still, there's 4 of them. There are lots of rings for you to collect. Rings are your health. So make sure you save them, because 50 rings is going to fill up a considerable amount of your health bar. You do get a ridiculous amount of Gaia Force when you finish this level, but the thing is, because we're so late into the game, if you're going for 100%, you're probably going for the S rank, so at least we have to collect the medals, so, and since collecting the Gaia Force is a medal, you've probably maxed out everything. You've probably got that 72,000, so the fact that all of these enemies, and the fact that I do collect about 3 of these, 3 or 4 of these, whatever they are, the item boxes that have the Gaia Force in them, I still end up with about over 7,000 Gaia Force by the end of this mission. If I collected all of these, I don't know what the number would be. Probably somewhere in the 8,000s at least. I don't really know how many they give you. So here we have some Dark Masters, but it's just the regular ones. And these are the only Masters we're going to see. There's no Lightning Masters either, thank God. And for once they don't decide to spam teleportation. Oh, I was wrong. There is a Lightning Master here. Great. Just great. I think I was able to take that guy out pretty easily. This guy, on the other hand, decides to give me more trouble. Like that. There's no build-up to that. They just do it instantly. The moment they teleport away, but the times in which they teleport away is completely random. I think... No, they don't. They don't have to be... You don't have to physically be attacking. They'll just do it. See, even when they're supposed to be knocked down, they will still teleport away. You know, luckily he was close enough that I was able to hit him when he teleported. And that is why Lightning Masters is difficult between Lightning Masters and Fire Masters. One teleports away and is then really quick and accurate with its attack. The other one charges at you, and in this version you can't hit them without hitting them with a water barrel. In the HD version you'll still get hurt, but you can still actually punch the Fire Masters. And the Lightning Masters in the HD version, all of them really, their attacks are so much slower. So they're really not a threat. In the end, the real ones that are a threat in the HD version are the Healing Masters, if that's what they're called, whatever they are, and the Power Masters, because they can heal all of the other enemies around them, and the other one, it will make their attacks like twice as strong. So when they decide to put them in an area that's also got Titans in it, see the very last room of Eggman Land, you could be there for quite a while. And they will do it while you're in the midst of the QuickTime events. And if that happens, you're going to fail the QuickTime event because the timer is going to become a lot shorter. Right. I decided to take... I think I waited until later on. No, I didn't. I used it here. Why did I use it here? This was a dumb decision to make because we're going to fight a lot more of these in a minute. So close. Okay. Dark fights are still a pain. Get ready! Not just yet, but in a minute. It's going to be even more of them. Now the weird thing about this mission, it didn't happen this time and it didn't happen in the test playthrough, but I've had a few times where it seems to add one more enemy to my counter, because there are moments where I still have one red titan left, but it still goes up to 100, so one enemy is being counted twice. I just don't know what that enemy is. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take this guy out fast enough. Well, no, I can take this guy out, but I don't have two other enemies to deal with. There we go. See, now we're fighting two of these guys at once, and now I gotta do it without my Unleash. Guarding is your best friend, and it's very easy to forget that it has it. Even the game calls it a hidden move. And for so many years, I've never used this, because I always forget that I even had it. But no, guard is vital. Because unlike the HD version, you know, it doesn't have a meter. You can call it that in the HD version. Which I really don't understand. Because in the HD version, okay, it has a meter. Different enemies are going to drain it faster. But there are times where the Titans won't affect it at all. And yet another attack will completely drain it. And that will in turn still knock Sonic backwards. And I really don't understand that. And at other times they'll maybe drop it like a few icons. It's not really a bar, it's like a load of icons. The damage that they do is completely inconsistent. Sometimes it does nothing. Sometimes it takes out a bit. Sometimes it'll completely ignore the shield, completely drain it entirely. Completely drain it entirely, that's not redundant at all. And then it just knocks you out. You don't have to worry about that here. Shield is so much better in this version. You can't attack with it, but it's so much better. But anyway, because we collected that item box in that mission and all the others, this is what you get. When you collect every item box in the game, you get one last mission in Jungle Joyride. And it's a don't get hit mission in the daytime. Wonderful. Actually, this one's pretty simple. The path gets a bit narrow at this point. I do like the look of this place, so I will give it that. And all you're doing... These guys are going to be your main threat, so just make sure you get out of the way. Be a bit careful with your left and right movements, and that is it. There is an item box in this level. Obviously, you don't have to collect it to unlock the mission. That would make no sense. I don't know if it's just the items or if you have to get the S ranks as well. How did I avoid that? I don't know how I did that, but I managed. Gives you more than enough time. Avoid this last one here again. Just barely managed to avoid that. And there we go. This is it. We've got 103 sun medals. And here we go. Our 71st moon medal. The numbers are so weird. It's 400 medals of 200 each in the HD version. Here it's 103 sun medals and 71 moon medals. We've also got all 14 lives. I think 0 counts. So technically 15. But that's it. That is the game fully complete. So this is part 30. 31 videos in this entire Let's Play. God, that's so much shorter than the last two. I mean, Heroes is repetitive and the levels are long. 06 had several other issues that were mostly my fault, because many of those videos are also gargantuan, because I did a lot of it blind. This is so much easier if only it stayed like this. This is by far the easiest Sonic game to 100%. Yeah, you gotta know where the items are, particularly a problem in the day stages, but generally, still really easy. I just don't recommend trying to collect all of the items and S-rank the day stages at the same time. Night stages, most of them simple. Day stages, a lot harder, especially Arid Sands. So that's it. You can go to this screen and see your overall progress. The noise that it does every single time you scroll down a thing is really annoying. But that's it. But, I've got to show off what all of those item boxes actually do. So it's going to be a bit of a lengthy video. But there's going to be one little extra part after this that just showcases all of the extras for collecting all of those items. We got two theme songs to listen to. And yeah, this is generally basically the end of the Sonic Unleashed Let's Play. And I will see you guys next time for the extra parts.